chambers. That's the Solomon lick when you say the wise man died, just like the fool. What's life worth? That's when you the master, think you mastered it all. That's when you kind of like, what's next? And, like we do, we feed the birds. And I kind of noticed how the old man feed the birds, but it'll take you to get 50 to 90 years old to start realizing, you should feed the birds. So fuck it, like you about 27, 30, pick up the crackers and feed the birds now. And see what that do. That's kind of like the old man lick. It's almost like being 120 years old with a 30-year-old body. You speed up the evolution process of your mind. And we all going to be an old man someday. So you might well speed up and get there and say, damn, Joe, I'm old as hell with a body I can move fast in the motherfucker. Think about that. Getting there before it's time to get there. You really, it's called age regression. Now you look young for your age. Really 120, but now you look young. Because you not 120 don't mean you not, but whatever's in the mind, if you 200 years old in the mind, that's how old you is. It's all in the mind.
So how would that play out in the physical manifestation?
Yeah, you will show a little bit more mercy. You have a little bit more pizzazz, a little bit more character. Things won't affect you like they used to. You'll know life goes on. Everything gonna be alright no matter what. You're gonna live and you're gonna die. So you'll take it a little bit easier, but you're younger. And you'll throw off a smoother vibe, a more inviting vibe, a more non-confrontational vibe without the glasses. Imagine that. Like on Devil's Advocate. What's his name? He told dude, he said, look man, he said, I'm unassuming. He said, motherfucker, little old man like me, they don't expect nothing of me. But he said, I get all the pussy, you'll never know. All because I'm unexpected. You got that type of lick. They can see the wisdom in you. Your light will shine a little bit brighter. But it ain't never been did. It ain't never been did before. So this all speculation until it's been did.
What you mean it never been did?
Ain't nobody never really did that. Ain't nobody never made themselves old in the mind before their time. Ain't nobody never said, fuck it, I'm 30, I'm gonna act like an old man. You remember when you was if you was thinking like you was now, say you 30 years old, when you was 15, you'll be ruthless. So imagine you say, fuck it, I'm gonna speed up time, I'm gonna play catch up. I'm 30, so I'm gonna think like I'm goddamn 100 years old now. Imagine that, the deep wisdom in that, the deep understanding you'll have in that, the non-confrontation you'll have with your bitch in that. When she starts snapping, you just pat her on the ass and pat her on the head and say it'll be alright, you want a cracker. Oh man, it's gonna fuck her up. She's still on the young, fiery, thinking argumental is necessary shit. You goddamn old man, you know this ain't necessary. You like, oh, well, you need it to live, so here we gonna let you have it. You might transform her. We gonna find out, because this is another chamber we finna explore. It's the 38th chamber. Goddamn it, 11th, you know what I'm saying, symbol. Shit that ain't even on the map yet.
So you saying about thinking like an old man at a young age, it'll give you a lot less stress?
A lot less stress, and you'll regret. It's called age regression. You actually look younger too. Good, you look good for your age. You look like I'm 200 years old, I look like I'm 30. Very good for the stress. Very good, and it helps you practice the art of love.
What do feeding the birds do?
It's the psychic. It helps you block all the psychic shots sent at you through the elf towers and the airways. They kind of like your commanders. They redirect that bullshit that sent at you through Smith. Like, they might send a signal in your head till you go left, where you should have went right, you run right into an accident. That type of shit. So the birds redirect them. They fly right past that signal. Bing, 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 bing. All day they watch you and they wait for you when you come outside at attention. Black crows, your generals. So the old man throw out crackers for blessings. He called them blessings, but really they redirecting that bullshit that sent at you. You know what I'm saying? Through the airwaves. That's all.
What bullshit?
Shit, the spiritual, the witchcraft, that psychic witchcraft, that psychic powers that be sent at you.
What psychic powers moving through the airways are you talking about?
What psychic powers?
So you saying it's witchcraft moving through the air and the birds are redirecting the witchcraft?
Imagine a wireless router. You got a computer. All this fucking information is coming from this little wireless router. She's showing up on this damn screen with no connection. So what the fuck is in between that air? So you mean tell me all this shit right here on this computer screen is actually in the air? And then just being pulled by another receiving conductor from the computer and formulated into an image. So you telling me all this shit is already in air? Imagine TV. You see all these TV programs. Where is it coming from? It got to come from one place to your place, meaning it's already in the air. The mind picks up on this bullshit and it start reacting to that, not its natural thoughts, but to, other thoughts. which we call supreme witchcraft. They keep this thought in the air, so even though you're not watching Barney, you might think about Barney. Like I might be saying anything about Barney right now, that shit right on TV. I'm thinking this, but it's really traveling from that place through my head to that place, and I think Barney. Yeah, you practice your old man, you kind of block all that shit out, you still keep it roll. You know, you think before you move. You say less and show more. That's the old man lick. Think before you move, show less and say more.
And what would that do for you by doing that?
It'll keep you from dying quicker. It'll slow up your body, it'll slow up the aging, it'll slow up the mind, you know what I'm saying, blood circulation. Not slow it up, but it'll make it faster, but at the same time, it won't slow up your mind as you get older.
And what you mean you say this a new lick, this a new chamber? What you mean when you say
We just figured that we brought this one, we pulled this off the ether, matter of fact, today. And we still in speculation. By the time we figure it out, we'll kill with you more. One time we really sit down.
So normally we would never do this.
Nah,
we would never drop a jewel that we just
not
came
a brand
up
new
with today.
jewel, but this is the beginning of the HOODX videos.
So it's quick and that, right? So how long normally will we take before we drop a jewel that we talk about before we actually drop it?
Months, 2, 3 months. The most, really a month. Every jewel lasts a month before we put it out there. We gotta confirm it, put our stamp on it.
So we ain't just making shit up and just putting it out there. Like,
hell no, we live this. 15 years I lived this. 15 years. I lived this before I even spoke. I ain't just fell into the light like, oh! I've been quiet for 15 years. The tomb starting to shake. Jesus starting to get back his skin cells and shit. His face starting to reconstruct. Now you finna see the gods for real. And don't forget that Jesus hung with the thug thieves and killers. So sometimes you young niggas out there, look at yourself. You might be the Jesus amongst the thug thieves and killers. I hate to preach that one.
Let me ask you this.
One more, what's up?
You saying by acting like an old man and being a little more peaceful, that it'll make it. What type of reaction you think that'll have to, like, if you're in a relationship with somebody?
Well, two people can't argue. It takes two to argue. One up there hollering and you quiet. How that look? That's how it look. She at the top of her lungs screaming and you sitting there sweeping, smiling at her. Nobody look crazy. You got to know who I am. You have to make it on your own this time.